And I'm here at the Amoeba Music Berkeley store for the weekending Hip Hop Report for September, the second weekending with Elit the Man. How you doing?
What's up?
Not too much. So you got a lot of good new releases here?
Yeah, we do. Let's see, as far as the sellers go, first of all, obviously Lil Wayne the Carter 4 is flying off the shelves.
Yeah, that was a pretty big news story, right, when it came out earlier this week.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a lot of people are hyped about it. I mean, it's definitely like the Carter series is kind of like Lil Wayne's hip-hop stuff, so to speak, as opposed to some of his other albums that are like rock-oriented. So like, even those who lost faith in him after, his last couple records are still into trying this one out. So that's moving good. The Casuals album sells really well. The Hierophant. I was surprised to see this one come out on CD. He actually dropped them off himself over here. I guess the distributor, I just got solicited from a distributor today, but it's supposed to come out about like October 20th or something.
Okay.
So we have it super early over here.
And super nice price too, $8.98.
And super nice price for $8.98. Apparently that's supposed to be Casual's best album in a while too.
Yeah, I think it's great.
That's cool. We got the Smoke DZA's new album, Rolling Stone.
You gotta love that logo, huh?
Yeah, great cover. I was surprised that Fat Beats secured this under their wing. It's exclusively distributed through Fat Beats. It's got all the hot names right now, like Kendrick Lamar, Big Crit, Currency's on there, Bun B's on there. Some pretty good names on it. I haven't listened to it myself yet, but it should be good. This one hasn't been moving super fast yet, but we got the new Blue too.
Oh, okay.
Jesus. Blue's dropping albums left and right these days.
It seems like that, right?
Still seem to sell really well. Yeah, he has another album coming out next month called Open. That's an instrumental album, I guess, like a double disc or something. But this is apparently remastered from the original. A lot of people complained about the Bandcamp version. It was released digitally like a month or two before this came out. A lot of people were complaining that it sounded very rushed and unmixed, but what I hear is that this version is extremely improved in sound quality. So that's worth noting.
So Kanye and Jay-Z still doing good?
Yeah, Kanye and Jay-Z still doing good. Game's still doing pretty good. Red Album.
Which I see you also have in vinyl too, right?
No, we don't have Red Album.
You know what it is?
Vinyl.
I'm looking at the...
You're looking at the Shaolin.
Yeah, the cover of it.
Yeah.
At a glance looks like it.
Yeah, the major releases don't come out on vinyl until like a couple months afterwards.
Oh, is that it? Okay. Okay.
I mean, aside from that, we have some really interesting titles that I'm really into. Always trying to stock us with some interesting stuff, like this Open Mike Eagle album, which is playing in the background right now. It's called Rappers Will Die of Natural Causes. He's one of the more interesting new voices of the Project Load hip hop, in my opinion. Yes,
I got one of his about 2-3 years ago, maybe. That was really good.
This is even better. This is like he just improves with every release, and this is just sounding really smooth and solid. And he's really defined his own sound and style. I like that a lot. Candy's 22 has been a big mover. I'm very happy that we got this in. This is also some LA Underground stuff. It's a dude from the Shapeshifters named Exit Stereo. I guess he goes by Stereo 13 these days. And a guy from the Old Dominion crew out of Seattle called Barfly. And they can be best described as drugged out country western rap music. It's like the whole thing has a really interesting Americana sort of feel to it, with like lots of guitars and country kind of style hooks.
Yeah.
But also really interesting sort of low life, drug scumbag life rap lyrics, and really interesting styles. I mean, Barfly always raps like he's drunk. I feel like he's one of the better rappers at doing that. And Exit Stereo just really has a wide arsenal of styles that he uses on every album. And that's, this one's no exception.
I'm excited, excuse me to interrupt there, that you have this Kirby Dominant and Factor release. I was looking at a video for that. It was killer.
Yeah, man.
So this must be good. I mean,
Kirby is great, man. He's just like such an underrated Bay Area artist, and his stuff always sells really well over here because he's like an Oakland dude, so people always come and checking for it. But it's cool to see him linked up with Factor for another album. Like Factor is a very good producer.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's sort of walks a good line between like introspective songs and party anthems, sort of, and in a traditional Kirby way, it's very funny album. Like he has lots of cool comedy on there, and his interesting pimped out persona is still in full effect. We got this one in on consignment recently. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but it looks really interesting. Asthma Instigator is the dude's name. Another guy from LA. The guest list on here really interests me. It's got Talib Kweli, Tash, Sept X, Opio, Razkaz, Planet Asia, Copyright, like the list just goes on, you know, so it's got a lot of cool names on there. I think that should be a good album. And what else we got? Let's check the LPs for a second here.
By the way, Elit, I think you are the biggest ambassador of LA hip hop.
Yes, I'm a very
outside of LA
staunch fan of LA hip hop. Like the LA Amoeba is going to have to compete with me.
I was going to say they should bring you down there just do a showcase. Yeah.
Yeah, new releases on wax. The newest thing we got is the BK1, Benzilla remix EP featuring Exile, MF Doom. You should already be interested in it after those two names.
Exactly.
But then DJ Nuts.
You had me at Doom.
Yeah. And you know, it's got the Hypnotic Brass Ensemble too. I really like this track off the Radio do Canibal album.
Okay.
But this is like has remixes of that song and some other tracks on it here and there. Happy that we got my friend Nayla's album back in stock.
Tell us a bit about that one.
It's a great record. It's a very real record because she came down with vocal cord cancer last year. This is her final recording before going through surgery on her voice. So you can actually hear her voice going out on an album, and it's very real. Like it's kind of like raspier than usual and stuff. But you can tell that she there's a lot of heart put into the album. You know, like it's about very real situations in her life. And it's just like really heartfelt, I think. I've been saying this one a lot to people, and you know she's in full remission now. She's like doing a lot better, but it's still cool to support her. She just put out a children's book too. She teaches children with special needs as her day job, and you can check out the children's book at iloveyeti.com. The site. It's one of her characters, the Yeti. Featured prominently. So
she's an artist too, a graphic artist.
Yes, she puts her stuff up in
very
galleries
talented.
all the time.
Yeah.
Very multi-talented artist, and you know she's been doing it since. I mean, if you think she's a new name on the scene, she's been doing it since like the '90s. You know, with like AC Alone, 2 Megs, all the LA guys. She's been part of that scene forever. So, you know, very worth checking out. I think that about sums it up. Oh, we got the Slum Village Volume 2, Fantastic Volume 2 reissued.
Traffic doing that, or who's reissuing?
That Beats did that.
That Beats.
We had the extra tasty $30 version with the instrumentals, but it sold out. That's back on reorder. This is the regular edition with just the album, and you know it's a great record. What more can you say about that? Jay Dilla, all the dudes from Slum Village back when they were still alive and kicking, just doing their thing. You know, can't get much better than that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Okay, bye.